First up, the Delaware quarter from 1787 with a D mint mark. But here's the twist. We're focusing on coins in damaged condition and what that really means for their value today. First off, a quick refresher. The Delaware State Quarter was released in 1999 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and featured all 50 states on quarters, each with unique designs celebrating their history. Delaware's quarter commemorates the state's ratification of the U.S. Constitution in 1787, the first state to do so. The design shows Caesar Rodney on horseback, symbolizing his historic ride to cast Delaware's deciding vote. The D mint mark on coins like this stands for the Denver Mint, where many quarters were produced starting in 1968. So, for the Delaware quarter, the D mark tells us it was minted in Denver, which is key when it comes to rarity and value. Most Delaware quarters were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver with a D. Generally, both mint marks are common, but certain years or varieties can be more collectible now. Here's the important part. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. But what happens if a coin is damaged, scratched, bent, corroded, or cleaned improperly? Does it lose all its value? Surprisingly, even damaged coins can have value, especially if they're rare dates or varieties. Damaged Delaware quarters with a D mint mark can still be worth something, but the price depends heavily on the extent of damage and rarity. Here's the big question. What's the value of a Delaware State Quarter from 1787 with a D mint mark in damaged condition? First off, a quick correction. The quarter commemorates Delaware's 1787 ratification, but the quarter itself was minted starting in 1999, so technically, the quarter won't have a 1787 date, but collectors often refer to it with the date as a nod to the design's theme for damaged Delaware quarters with a D mint mark from the original 1999 release. Values typically range between $300 depending on the damage severity. Most circulated quarters are worth face value 25 cents, but collectors sometimes pay a small premium for less common mint marks or if the damage isn't severe. However, if your coin shows extreme damage, heavy scratches, corrosion, bends, or missing parts, it likely won't fetch more than its face value. The coin's metal content, mainly clad copper nickel, isn't particularly valuable. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or minting flaws can significantly increase a coin's value even if it's damaged. For example, a Delaware quarter with an off-center strike or doubling on the mint mark could be worth $340 or more, depending on collector interest. To wrap up, Delaware State quarters with the D mint mark are pretty common, but damaged examples generally hold modest value. The real worth comes if your coin has rare errors or unique features. Up the 2007 Utah State Quarter with the P mint mark, exploring its value in today's market, especially in good condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this video is for you. Released in 2007 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, the Utah State Quarter features the inscription "Crossroads of the West," symbolizing Utah's pivotal role in the nation's history. The reverse design showcases two trains meeting at Promontory Summit, commemorating the completion of the first transcontinental railroad minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The P mint mark is located to the right of George Washington's portrait. On the obverse, approximately 255 million 2007 Utah State Quarters were minted, making it one of the more common coins in the series. However, the value isn't solely determined by mintage numbers. Coin condition plays a significant role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from good G4 to perfect mint state MS70. A coin's grade is determined by factors like wear, luster, and overall appearance. In average circulated condition, a 2007 Utah State Quarter is worth around 25 cents. However, in higher grades, the value increases substantially. For example, in MS63, it might be worth around $100, and in MS67, it could reach up to $150 when buying or selling coins. It's essential to research current market values and consult reputable dealers or auction sites. Websites like eBay and USA Coin Book can provide insights into recent sales and listing. Next up, the 202-D state quarters, in extremely fine condition in 2022. The U.S. Mint released for new quarters as part of the American Women Quarters program. These coins honor influential women in American history, and the Denver Mint produced millions of them marked with the D Mint mark. Before we get into values, let's talk about coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. An extremely fine coin, or EF40, shows minimal wear, with only slight traces on the highest points of the design. Now, let's get to the numbers. In extremely fine condition, 202-D quarters typically range from $200 depending on demand and collector interest. Among the 202-D quarters, the Dr. Sally Ride design stands out. In 2023, the 2020-D Dr. Sally Ride quarter graded MS68 sold for an impressive $995 on eBay. Showcasing the potential value of high-grade specimens, some 202-D quarters feature rare minting errors that can significantly increase their value. For instance, a die break near George Washington's mouth, known as a cud, has been reported on certain 2020-D quarters. These errors can make a coin worth up to $500 each. If you're looking to buy or sell valuable quarters, platforms like eBay are popular choices. Ensure your coin is professionally graded to attract serious buyers. While most 202-D quarters are worth their face value, certain high-grade specimens and error coins can fetch impressive prices. So next time you come across a 2020-D quarter, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden gem. Next up, the 1999p Georgia State quarter, a coin that might just be hiding more value than you think. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will shed light on its worth in today's market, especially in fine condition. Released on July 19, 1999, the Georgia State Quarter was the fourth in the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, featuring a peach, live oak sprigs, and the state motto Wisdom, Justice, Moderation. This quarter commemorates Georgia's statehood in 1788. Coin grading is essential in determining a coin's value. In the context of the 1999p Georgia quarter, fine condition means the coin has moderate wear, with most details still visible. It's a step above good but below very fine or extremely fine. While the 1999p Georgia quarter isn't rare in terms of mintage, its value can vary based on condition. In fine condition, this coin typically holds a value of around $200. However, prices can fluctuate based on demand and market trends. Several factors can influence the value of a coin. Even in fine condition, these include the coin's strike, quality, any unique characteristics, and the overall demand among collectors. While the 1999p Georgia quarter isn't known for significant errors or variations, its place in the 50 State Quarters program adds to its appeal to maintain or even enhance the value of your 1999p Georgia quarter. Proper storage is key. Use acid-free holders or to buy to flips to protect the coin from environmental damage. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value. If you're looking to buy or sell the 1999p Georgia quarter, reputable online marketplaces like eBay or specialized coin dealers are good places to start. Always ensure the authenticity of the coin and consider having it graded by a professional service. While the 1999p Georgia State Quarter in fine condition may not make you rich, it holds historical significance and can be a valuable addition to your collection. Remember, the true worth of a coin often lies in its story and the joy it brings to its owner. Next up, the Montana 2007 quarter, minted at Philadelphia with the famous P Mint mark. If you've got one sitting in your collection, or maybe you just found one in your change, you'll want to stick around because this coin can be surprisingly valuable, especially in extra fine condition. First, a little background. The Montana State Quarter was released in 2007 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and featured a unique design for each state. Montana's quarter showcases a majestic depiction of the state's stunning natural beauty, the famous bison skull framed by the Rocky Mountains, symbolizing Montana's rich history and wildlife. What sets the Montana 2007 P quarter apart is its condition and mint mark. The P means it was minted in Philadelphia, and while Philadelphia quarters are usually common, the Montana 2007 quarter is considered one of the tougher state quarters to find in extra fine or higher conditions. Now, what does extra fine mean? In coin grading, extra fine, often abbreviated as XF or EF, means the coin shows light wear on the highest points, but all the details are sharp and clear. It's a step above very fine, and just below almost uncirculated. Collectors love coins in XF because they strike a balance between condition and affordability. Why is this coin valuable? Montana quarters in extra fine condition have a limited surviving population because most were circulated heavily or damaged over time. Plus, there was a relatively low mintage number for Montana quarters minted in Philadelphia compared to other states. This rarity combined with collector demand drives up the price. So, what's the value today? According to the latest market trends, a Montana 2007 P quarter in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere from $300 in average collector markets. Now, that might not sound like much compared to rare coins worth hundreds or thousands, but remember, quarters generally trade at face value or just a bit over unless they have a special error or are in mint state. If you find one in truly extra fine or better condition, it could easily sell for a premium, especially if you take it to a local coin shop or list it on popular auction sites. Some buyers are willing to pay more for that pristine look and a clean strike. A quick tip: when examining your Montana quarter, look closely at the P mint mark, located to the right of George Washington's bust on the front. Also, inspect the edges for any signs of damage, cleaning, or corrosion, as these will impact your coin's value. To sum it up, if you have a Montana 2007 state quarter with a P mint mark in extra fine condition, you hold a neat little gem that's worth more than just 250 points. While it won't make you rich overnight, it's a nice collectible and a valuable addition to your coin collection. Next up, the world of the 2000 P Virginia state quarter, a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now. But here's the twist: we're focusing on its value in damaged condition. Stick around to discover how a little wear and tear can actually boost its worth. Released on October 16, 2000, the Virginia State Quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, these quarters featured the P mint mark and celebrated Virginia's rich history, including the founding of Jamestown in 1607. In typical circulated condition, a 2000 P Virginia quarter is worth just 25 cents. However, its value increases when it's in uncirculated condition, with grades like MS63 fetching around $100 now. Let's talk about damaged coins. While most collectors shy away from them, certain types of damage can actually make a coin more valuable. For instance, a 2000 P Virginia quarter with a die crack or cut erased, unstruck area due to a die break can be worth significantly more. Some 2000 P Virginia quarters have unique errors that make them highly sought after. For example, a coin with a die misalignment or a missing clay error can fetch prices ranging from $100 to $480, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Determine the value of a damaged coin. It's essential to have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS67 or higher can be worth up to $300,000, while those with unique errors and high grades can command even higher price. Interested in finding or selling these valuable quarters? Check out online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors actively search for error coins. Just remember to provide clear images and detailed descriptions to attract potential buyers. Next up, the 2008 Hawaii quarter with the D mint mark, and why this little coin could be worth a lot more than you think. Especially in very fine condition, The Hawaii State Quarter was released in 2008 as part of the United States Mint's popular 50 State Quarters program. Featuring a striking design of King Kamehameha I and the state outline, this quarter commemorates the 50th state's unique heritage and culture. But what makes the Hawaii 2008D quarter so special? And how much can it fetch in today's collector market? That's what we're about to uncover first. A quick history lesson. The 50 State Quarters program ran from 1999 to 2008, releasing 5 new designs each year. The Hawaii Quarter was the last one minted for the series in 2008. King Kamehameha I is featured on the reverse side. He's famous for uniting the Hawaiian Islands, along with the outline of the islands and the inscription Hawaii. This quarter was minted at two U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia, which produces coins without a mint mark, and Denver, which produces coins with a small d mint mark below the year. Now here's the key. While millions of Hawaii quarters were produced, the ones from the Denver Mint, the D-mint mark quarters, are generally less common in circulated condition compared to the Philadelphia ones. This difference makes the 2008D Hawaii quarter more desirable to collectors, especially those who want a complete set of all state quarters. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor all the way to mint state, which means uncirculated and perfect. Our focus today is on the very fine condition, often abbreviated VF. A very fine coin shows moderate wear on the high points of the design, but all major details remain sharp and clear. For the Hawaii quarter, that means King Kamehameha's figure, the island outlines, and the lettering are all easily visible. So, what's the value of a 2008D Hawaii quarter in very fine condition? Well, as of 2025, this coin typically sells for around $400 in the collector market. Sounds low, right? But keep in mind, most Hawaii quarters in circulation are worth just their face value, $360. If you have one in very fine condition, that means your coin is well preserved and rarer than average, which gives it a premium. Now, if you step up to even better grades like extremely fine or mint state, the value jumps significantly, sometimes reaching to $100 or more depending on demand and rarity. While the 2008D Hawaii quarter might not make you a millionaire overnight, it's a fantastic example of how even everyday coins can hold collectible value. For coin collectors and history buffs alike, it's a beautiful piece of American heritage. So, if you happen to find this quarter in your pocket change or at a coin shop, don't overlook it, especially if it's in very fine condition. Next up, the 1999 Delaware State Quarter minted in Philadelphia. Specifically, we'll focus on its value in very fine condition and uncover why this coin holds a special place in collectors' hearts. Released on January 4, 1999, the Delaware State Quarter was the inaugural coin in the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. It honors Delaware's status as the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution on December 7, 1787. The reverse features a statue of Caesar Rodney, a prominent figure in Delaware's history. Mounted on horseback, coins are graded based on their condition, ranging from poor to mint state. A very fine VF grade indicates that the coin has been circulated but remains in excellent condition, with clear details and minimal wear. In today's market, the value of a 1999 Delaware State Quarter in very fine condition is approximately $1.31, according to coin trackers. However, values can vary based on factors like demand and specific coin characteristics. Several factors influence a coin's value, including its grade, rarity, and demand among collectors. While the 1999 Delaware Quarter is relatively common, its historical significance and unique design contribute to its appeal for those interested in collecting. It's essential to handle coins with care to maintain their condition, store them in protective holders, and avoid cleaning them, as improper cleaning can reduce their value. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 1999 Delaware State Quarter's history and value. If you're a collector or just starting, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into America's numismatic heritage. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more insights into the world of coin collecting. Check out our other videos on rare coins and collecting tips. Happy collecting!